Hi, I want to share with you today something called a homebuyer's total cost analysis. It's a great way that we're able to educate our borrowers on the various options that they have. So I'm going to minimize this in just a minute. You would get an email from me after I've talked with you and discussed what you're looking for and what your potential qualifications are, and I would prepare for you some options to consider. So you're going to get an email from me, you would click on the link, and the link would take you to this screen. Let me minimize it so you can see. So you would come up on this screen and it would say, hi, whatever your name is, total cost analysis, and actually would have a little video that I would record here that would walk you through the process. So I would explain, if you're on a computer, you can click and drag the box I'm talking out of to anywhere you want on the screen. And of course you can pause it so you don't have to hear me talking. And if you're on a mobile device, you would scroll and swipe to get the areas that we're going to talk to you about. So I'd have you come down to where it says summary quote date. And this is just a sample to give you an idea. This is something I did in the beginning of November for a particular customer. And let me get that out of the way. So we did 4 options based on an FHA loan with a first-time buyer program. And so there's 4 columns there. The first column being a $500,000 sales price. The second column, $475,000, $450,000, and $425,000 on the other columns. And I highlighted in yellow for her the total monthly payment with everything included. And then underneath that, I showed the total cash to close to get in, which takes into consideration the down payment assistance and also a seller credit. And at that time, the rates were a lot higher, so we were actually paying to buy down our interest rate. Since then, the interest rates have improved. She could scroll down here and see the monthly payment difference at each option and click on the more info and get some more cool, interesting facts about it. Savings over 60 months, so she can see how much she can save on the various options and what it does to her loan balance over a 5-year period. Here is interest paid over 15 years. But most importantly, we will look at total monthly payment, total cash to close, and above that 4th column is a more info tab that I'll instruct her to click on. So you would click on that and you would get 3 more tabs. The first one's a payment breakdown. So you can see how the payments break down in each scenario with principal and interest, property taxes, homeowner's insurance, mortgage insurance, total monthly payment. If you had an HOA, that would be included in there as well. And so then you get down to what your total monthly payment is for these various options. And these options would be custom tailored to you, right? In some cases recently I did one for a gentleman who wanted to look at a temporary buy down. So we did options for him on a temporary buy down. We can look at different purchase prices. We can look at different interest rates and fee structures. In this case, we did different purchase price options. So next to the payment breakdown is a closing cost tab. If we click on that, we will get a breakdown of all our down payment in each scenario and our total cost and points. And scrolling down to the bottom, that cash to close includes down payment, closing cost, and any assistance, everything. So that gives them total cash that they would need to get in. Just below that in blue is a little fee detail. If they click on that, they get a detailed estimate of all the closing costs that they would need to get in, and I would personally walk them through that scenario. So in this case, I'm going to scroll down to the bottom of all these costs and show them that, hey, there's CalHFA second proceeds of $17,500 that's going to go to assist them to purchase this home. And then I explain how that works. And then also in this case, we were looking to get a seller credit of around $10,000, and I explained that. Coming out of there, so that's available on each of those 4 options. We go through them. So on the fourth option here, if I click on the fee detail, scroll down towards the bottom of the cost there, you'll see in that case there's the second down payment assistance through the state of California. Here's a seller credit that we were looking at negotiating, and it gives them a really good idea of all their options and like all the minute details of what they need to know to be a better educated home buyer. And plenty of them love it. They call me up and they ask questions. And then they, some cases like, well, hey, Mark, what if we did this? And they might suggest a particular price, or maybe they want to do a buy down. But it's a way that I can communicate with them. They can share this with family and friends. They can come back to it and look at it anytime they want and, ruminate and think about what's going to work best for their situation. So I just want you all to be aware of this cool, it's called a Homebuyer total cost analysis that I provide. I'm licensed throughout the state of California. I live in the greater Sacramento, California area, and if you're looking to buy or purchase a home this year in 2023, please reach out to me. I'd love to share this tool with you and help you know what your options are and be a well-informed buyer. I'm told I have great patience. I'm really good at what I do, and I know I can help you. Call me. Let's help you out in the new year.